Hello and welcome to SG Speechless. Today's video is the VERTEBASHER Pickaxe combos. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be combos for the VERTEBASHER Pickaxe, which is from the 28 Years Later collab and can be bought separately for 800 V-Bucks or with a bundle for 1000. If you ever would like to use my credit code for any cosmetics in the art shop, for example the VERTEBASHER Pickaxe, my credit code is SPEECH or speech. If you do decide to use it, feel free to let me know. Thank you personally. All combos will be shown off in-game at the end of the video. Make sure to keep a timestamp in the description, comments down below as well. Also make sure to keep a timestamp for all the combos 1 to 10. This video was suggested by two of my viewers, which was the Ultra Hero and Big_Mo 2010. Thank you very much for both of the video suggestions. The first skin is Sub-Zero, but the classic combat set introduced in Chapter 6 Season 2's Back Pass. I'm using the By Harm style with the mask on. You can use the standard style, the mask off would work great. You could also use Scorpion, both would work great. As a reference to the Spine Rip Fatality, both of them can do. First combo's Backbling's Gaming Legends series, Super Cab Masher, part of the Street Fighter set introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5. This works nicely as a reference to the Mortal Kombat gaming cabinet arcade you could find obviously in arcades. Also there was supposedly meant to be a collaboration between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but it never happened because obviously Mortal Kombat's very gory and obviously Street Fighter isn't as gory as Mortal Kombat. I don't really have any blood, I don't think, but either way works nicely as a reference to obviously the Mortal Kombat gaming cabinets or arcade machines I should say. Pickaxe is obviously the VERTEBASHER, part of the Years of Rage set introduced in this season. Reactive, basically the lights, as you see the flashlight turns on and off, so that's pretty much the reactivity. Glider, I'm personally using combos Skeletron, part of the Catalysm 2.0 set introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2, using it for skull design. But you could also use Skelly Glider, Skelly Sailor, Crypt Cruiser, Webrella, basically any glider that could be white themed, black themed. If you don't have any skull themed ones, would work great. Contrail for all combos is Bonesy Balloons. Icon Series Contrail, part of the Gorillas set introduced in Chapter 6 Season 4, using it for the actual bone or skull design. Don't have this one, you could use Spectral Essence, Ooze, Wraith's Shadow, Gilded Aura, or no Contrail in general, because I know some players don't like to use them. The first web wrap is this one right here, just had to be icy themed for Sub-Zero, which is Indigo Ice, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7's Back Pass. Don't have this one, you can use any of the icy themed web wraps like a snowman, or just use the web wrap that goes to Sub-Zero, would work great. Combo number 2 now, I thought I would use Skull Trooper, that could be bought in the item shop, was introduced all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 1. You could also use the Skull Ranger if you prefer the female one over the Skull Trooper, for example. I'm using the Style White. You can also use Inverted if you like to. I personally like to use the eye trails off. You can have it on if you'd like to as well. Backbling is Zero, part of the Pumpkin King set introduced in Chapter 4 Season 4. This works very nicely with the curse scheme, and obviously the actual skull and like the ghost design as well works great. This is how the pickaxe looks with the Skull Trooper. Works great for the skull. The second web wrap now is this one right here, which is the Skull Commander's web wrap for the Season 1 OG Pass, which is Flow Bones, part of the Skull Squad set. If you don't have this one, use any bone themed web wrap like Boney, for example, would work great. Combo number 3 now, just had to make a combo for Scorpion, which is part of the classic combat set introduced in Chapter 6 Season 2 and can be bought in the item shop. I'm using the Spectre style, basically the one with the flaming skull. You can have the mask off in Scorpion, totally up to you, but I thought I'd go for the flaming skull one. The actual Spectre works great. The Backbling just had to be something flame themed. Fire Starter, Lava Series Backbling, part of the Renegade Flame set introduced in Chapter 2 Season 3. Once again, this pickaxe works great as a reference to the Spine Rip Fatality that Scorpion can use, obviously similar to the Sub-Zero, works great. Web wrap for this combo now is Scorpion's one, which could be claimed as a Twitch drop in Chapter 6 Season 2, which is Scorpion Flame Aura, but the classic combat set. If you don't have this one, you could use Firestarter, which is the Ghost Riders one, or basically anything fiery themed would work great. Combo number 4 now, I thought I'd use Predator, which was from the Chapter 2 Season 5 Back Pass, but the Jungle Hunter set, and was the secret skin from that season. The backbling I like to use is a Battle Legend, Gaming Legend Series backbling, part of the Master Chief set introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5. Works nicely as you see with the actual alien design in the backbling. Works great with obviously the Predator design. Pickaxe works great as you see right here. Weapon wrap for this combo now is this one here, black and silver themed, which is Star Wars series as well for Mandalore, part of the Champions of Mandalore set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season MS1, works nicely for the colour scheme. Combo number 5 now, thought I'd use Skull Commander, which is from the Season 1 OG Pass and was introduced in Chapter 6, Season 1. I'm using the style Skull Commander, the base is silver, the hood is off and the eye trails is on. You can turn it off, I'll probably turn it off actually. You can obviously keep it on. You can also use a Wraith Commander if you'd like to as well. Back bling for this combo is Studded Skull, Icon Series back bling, part of the Juice WRLD set, introduced in Fortnite Remix. Have the reactivity off to keep it silver and black themed, works nicely with the skull design. Weapon wrap works great as you see here for the actual skull theme. Let's quickly just save this combo. There we go. Obviously, I thought I'd use this one just in case you don't have the Skull Trooper, and I thought I'd obviously include the Skull Trooper just in case you don't have the Skull Commander. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is this one right here. Boney, part of the Skull Squad set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. I'm pretty sure it's part of the Skull Squad pack you could buy for actual money that was sold in the item shop. Let's move on to the Sith combo now. I thought I'd use the Cursed Jack Sparrow skin. You can just use the standard Jack Sparrow if you'd like to as well, and obviously this one works nice with the actual skull design. Back bling for this one is Hook's Flag, part of the Disney villain set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4. Works nice with the pirate theme, obviously of parts of the Caribbean and just Captain Jack Sparrow in general. Works nicely for the actual skull. The pickaxe does. Weapon wrap for this combo now is fully brown themed, which is Rogue Archaeology, part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. Let's move on to the next combo now, Combo 7. I thought I'd make a combo with Ghost Rider, part of the Marvel series, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. Anything, obviously you could also use, there is this one here, you could use the Ghost Rider if you'd like to, if you don't have the Ghost Rider. Back bling for this combo, Scorpion's Flaming Skull, part of the Classic Combat set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2, works great with Ghost Rider. Pickaxe works great for the skull design as you see right here. Weapon wrap for this combo now just had to be fiery themed, which is this one right here, Marvel series, Flame Broiled, part of the Ghost Rider set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4. You could just use a weapon wrap that goes with the skin, which is Fire Starter, if you'd like to as well. Combo number 8 now. I thought I would use Jack Skeleton, part of the Pumpkin King set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4. I'm personally sticking with the standard style. You could use the Santa Jack if you'd like to as well. Back bling is Stark Satchel, Shadow Series back blings, part of the Skull and Bows set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9, using it for the skull design. This is how the pickaxe looks with Jack Skeleton, works great. Weapon wrap for this combo now is this one right here, black and white themed, Shadow Angular Shift, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1, works nicely for the white and black. Combo number 9. Now for this one of the combos, I thought I'd use an Icon Series skin, which is the Inferno Skeleton Balvin, part of the J Balvin set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. I personally have the reactivity off. You can have it on. Back bling is Spectral Spine, part of the Cryptic set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. I'm personally using the orange colour, works great. Pickaxe works great for the skull design. I really do like this skin a lot. It's obviously very vibrant. Obviously, you can have the reactivity on, but I find if you use it with the Spectral Spine, you can't really see it. And the weapon wrap for this combo now is, oh, I forgot to show you the actual pickaxe, works great for the skull. Weapon wrap for this combo now is this one here, which is Gaming Legends series, Witcher's Dawn, part of the School of the Wolf set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1's Battle Pass. Anything fiery themed would work nicely. Let's move on to the final combo now. I thought I would use the Skull Droid, part of the Metal Menace set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 4, and I have the hood up, you can have the hood down. Back bling is the Grinning Ghoul, part of the Skull Squad set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. I'm using a dark colour, you can use default, both work great. Basically any pickaxe that's skull themed. Pickaxe works great, once again for the skull design. And then the final weapon wrap now is this one right here, fully blacked out. Can be bought in the item shop, Stealth Black. Part of the Air Royale set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. That's all the pickaxe combos done for the VERTEBASHER Pickaxe from 28 years later collaboration. And the actual collaboration leaves the item shop on the 22nd of January. If you want any of the cosmetics, make sure to get them before obviously they leave. Thank you once again to the Otter Hero and Big_Mo 2010 for the video suggestion. I really did enjoy getting combos done for the VERTEBASHER Pickaxe. But anyways, that's pretty decent.